PoliteLlama's VOD. It is a console VOD. Who cares? That's not even my address. That's like my aunt's whatever. That's not my address. If you go there, you will not find me. But yeah, this is console Reinhardt Kings Row Diamond. I doxed myself? I didn't dox myself. That's not my address. I thought that was my address. That's like a billing address. That's not my mailing address. That's not where I live. I mean, this is hard. Your Mei should have walled off the choke there. Too deep? I mean, there was no play there where you get a kill. I mean, maybe you get a kill, but it's a little too late. Like, you should have done that way earlier, as soon as your Mei died. You have to wait now for your teammates. Like, it's still hard to push. Like, your mage just died, so now you just have to sit and wait. There's not even any point in you standing here. Like, now your team is just feeding. I don't know what you're supposed to do here. Wait. Okay. VOD starts so slow. You need to stop charging the diva. Like, you're not gonna kill a diva that's being mercy healed. Like, you're getting ult, which I guess is okay, and you'll eventually just get Earth Shatter. So in that respect, it's fine. But your team's just kind of feeding. Although your 76 is somehow getting kills, and your mercy, like, I don't even know what just happened. You didn't really deserve this push in any sense. Word. That Earth Shatter was definitely overkill, by the way. Like, you guys were up 4 people to 5. I would have charged already on that diva or fire struck. He was just feeding ult now. That's good. Free mech suit, free 20 charge. Get off the card as soon as you hear that. Surprised, like, you didn't move up forward more there. You should just turn the corner and shatter. Turn the corner and shattered. Good stuff. Just keep swinging. You have mercy on you. You should just do damage now. Like, that diva should have been out of suit for sure. Oh my god, puppy. This is mine. And I hit 2 people with it. That's a good charge, at least. You knocked the May off the cart. Pretty basic stuff, though, at this point. Like, they gave you the Streets phase, they gave you this phase. Like, the Roadhog missed. I would just start swinging. What the fuck? That's a charge. You should be dead, though. That Roadhog's just bad. Yeah, it's console. It's probably darker. It has to go through the capture card. Bastion. Dead already. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see what's happening. Hello. I would just charge at this point, yeah. It's a kind of stompy VOD after the first point, and I don't really know how the first point worked out. That was also a really bad Earth Shatter, but somehow the Mercy walked in front of it. Like, I feel like you're making mistakes, but they're not mattering because somehow they're still working out. Like, you're on a 15-player kill streak. Mercy had res, but Mercy died, so Mercy res sucks, and then you lose. Ambitious charge. Bad Earth Shatter, but that was an even worse res. I don't know why your shield's up. You had the option there to not go off the map. I don't know why you chose to go off the map there. Like, you definitely could have lived. So that was a mistake for sure. I don't know. Like, nothing really happened in this VOD, to be honest with you. It was pretty much like, I mean, your shield usage is good and your charges are good, but the enemy team didn't really do anything. Like, a majority of that was you guys just pushing the cart, and you got to the last point, and then it just became you guys spawn camping. I mean, the beginning felt stompy because you guys should have lost, I think. And the second point was pretty stompy, and the third point was just you guys constantly spawning on the cart. So, why are you so antsy? Hmm? What's your problem? Come here. Alright, let's chill. Let's watch some Overwatch, puppy. Positioning's a little weird here. You want to be on the other side for sure. If you back up into that corner, it's not really that useful. Mercy probably could have or should have died right there. That wouldn't have been a good charge if that wall came down. You would have just fed and lost. So it's a good thing that the wall was there, but you just have to exist. Let your shield regen though. Like, there's no point in you keeping it up right now. Good jump there. You probably could. That was awkward. I mean, your teammates fed, but you should have definitely been on the right side when they pushed in. You weren't really doing much. I mean, you just have to follow your teammates when they go to the right and just like protect them, because like if you're not blocking them, it's kind of pointless. Good shatter. Res, you probably have res. You have blizzard. Oh, I mean, you were gonna die there no matter what, but you might have been able to live a little bit longer if you had backed up with your shit up. Drink for me when I was so heavy, but on a symphony. Yeah, you could have gotten the health pack, and you might have been able to like stall a little bit. I mean, you were gonna die, but biggest deal. Your charges are good though. Surprised you didn't fire strike. God, you're May. That would have been a lot different if your Mercy had lived, but your Mercy died because the May screwed you. I mean, missing charges is whatever. Missing charges is like missing hooks, to be honest. I mean, he's charging well, regardless of whether or not he's hitting the charges. But you probably lost that point 100% because the May screwed you. Now they're 2 down, like you should definitely just be pushing up on this cart. This cart shouldn't be rolling right now. They only have 4 people left. 5 people. I don't know why you didn't Earth Shatter immediately. I mean, I guess you don't need to, but definitely could have gotten like a 3-man there and lived. You probably should have charged backwards there. I don't know if you need to charge forwards. I mean, I think you definitely could have just charged away, Mercy was healing you, so I know that that was the play. I mean, you probably could have lived there, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But if the Mercy's behind you, you might as well just charge towards the Mercy. Right now, you should just kill this Reinhardt. I wouldn't charge here. Just you and Mercy. Unless I guess you're waiting for res, but I'm not that good, I don't think. I mean, you don't want to charge when you're down 2 players and you have your Mercy up. I mean, unless you're going for the res play. Like, this is too aggressive for no reason. Like, you're getting rewarded because nobody can aim on consoles, I guess, but in reality, you shouldn't even be alive right now. And that charge shouldn't have even really hit. Like, that Reinhardt should have been able to charge you, or like, most games would have been a hog, but... And right there, I would have just shattered. Like, instead of charging, like, you keep charging just to, like, relocate, but you don't need to. And, like, you Earth Shatter when you have 5 HP instead of when you have, like, 200, 300. What are things you should communicate as Ryan? Like, your shield health, your Earth Shatter status. Mostly shield health, though. It's even like here, like you're being too aggressive, like your teammates actually need you to be the shield right now. Like the time to frag is in a couple seconds. Like your 76 probably would have lived if you had shielded there instead of charged, and you could have kept him up. I mean, don't charge if your teammates are alive behind you, like relying on you to block damage. You know? If someone breaking personal skill ceiling, take a break, try another hero. I don't know. I don't really feel like I hit a skill ceiling in this game. It's like working on your aim is a big deal, watching VODs is a big deal, figuring out what pros do that you don't is another big deal. Yeah, I mean, communicating when you're going to charge is definitely good. Desktop background or something. There's PlayStation, Xbox background. But like right here, just like you should just line yourself up there. Like there's actually no reason why you missed that. Like that diva didn't have charge. She's like a diva. You definitely should have been able to hit that charge there. And there, Reinhardt's feeding here. You need to put yourself in a better position to counter that charge. Or at least counter that diva. That diva definitely should have died for sure. And even here, like, why would you charge there? Like, they still have Mei, and you weren't even like in line to hit anything. I mean, granted, your team did this exact same thing on the first push, so I'm not really surprised. But what? Being bullied, guys. I mean, it's console. You can get away with. You have to get on point, man. I don't know. If you had killed that diva or killed that Reinhardt, you would have been fine. but you didn't. I mean, I don't know if you would have been fine, but you would have had a better chance of winning for sure. I mean, granted, you only have four. They only have 4 more seconds than you, so like this is still tieable, I guess. Not that anybody wants to tie, but you could still tie. Hidden Torbjorn. I feel like you heard the charge there and then we're like, oh, what's that charge? And then like you looked at it for some reason. Does D.Va have ult? Charger. Charge. 6-stack VODs? No, these are solo queue. I mean, it doesn't matter which one you send in. I'm mostly it's hard to focus on team coordination stuff. In sub VODs if they're not like with comms and shit, because comms are such a big deal, and then like ults are a big deal, and you can't see ults in POV VODs. I wish you could, but there's no demos in this game yet. Yeah, I mean, you're charging, like, you have to figure out when to charge and when not to charge. Like, if you have a 76 behind you, you shouldn't really be charging, unless you're, like, sure that he's healthy. And most of your Earthshatters were pretty questionable on defense. You, like, use them too late. You should just be, like, looking for openings for them. Not, like, panic ulting whenever you see 2 people. I mean, some of them were good, but you definitely don't want to be, like, charging into 6 people like you did so many times. I mean, most VODs, when you send me in VODs that are in like platinum and gold or whatever, like diamond even, like fire striking non-stop is probably fine because you don't really get punished. I mean, like in masters and grandmasters, you definitely shouldn't be fire striking all the time, but it's all about timing. Like this VOD, I don't think fire striking I mean, they didn't punish you, but you got charged like way too many times, and then you like charged into death way too many times.